What? Did you press the button?
The rules to the decision game will now be explained.
The decision game.
Rules?
This decision game utilizes the 3 dice located during the room search.
So, these then.
To begin this game, each player must take 1 die and roll them together on the dice table. If all dice show a 1 on the side facing up, all players win. The door will then unlock, and all the players will be able to escape the room.
This is...
However, if even a single die does not display a 1, everyone in the room will be gunned down.
That's not... What? That's not even a choice, that's just...
What? Oh my god. What the hell is this shit? This isn't even a fucking game!
The time limit is 1 minute. If all of the dice are not rolled within that time limit, everyone will be gunned down.
This is just luck.
Those are all the rules. Good luck to everyone.
What are the odds?
Not good?
The odds will get all the dice to roll a 1.
Oh, it's 1/216th, so about 0.46%.
0.46?
Gatling guns operational in 30 seconds.
What fucking choice do we have here? Either roll them and hope for the best, or do nothing and still die. This isn't a decision game, this is just fucking luck.
Shit, there's no time. Just roll them. Ah, god damn it! I can't die here. There's still something I need to say.
Huh?
10, 9.
Okay then, here we go. Come on.
Pray hard. If we pray, then it's gotta...
Yep, praying always works. What am I deciding? This isn't a... Do I pick who? What the f... This is a 100% luck. Everyone down to the ground.
Wait, that one doesn't count.
Your hand slipped! That was it, right?
Yeah, what she said. You wouldn't mind a little do-over, right? 0? Oh, okay, I guess you're not the mulligan type. There! Get on the other side of the bar! Hurry! This should work.
Maybe. It depends how, well, it depends what caliber they are. And the fact that there's one in the fucking corner there. You idiots? Why did you think that would help when there's a gun? You're not even behind it in comparison to one of the guns. Oh, perfect. Okay. So many deaths. So many fucking deaths.
Now announcing the current casualties. Q Team, Q, Mira, Eric. D Team, Diana, Sigma. C Team, Carlos, Junpei, Akane. These 8 are now deceased.   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 deceased.
100%. Do I have to just like go back as many times as possible until I get that 0.46%? Oh my goodness. Don't tell me that's really how this is gonna work. Well, the 99.537 reality and a lock. Interesting. Okay, I'll try this a few times. See if it's really as stupid as it sounds, or whether they're nice enough to actually program this in a way that you can get it. I suppose there's a chance that I need to actually know something in order to do something. Nope. Still nope. I mean, one side had a lock, the other one clearly didn't, but... I mean... Yeah, there we go. They're clearly not gonna design it in a way... Third try, fine. That's ridiculous. Really low chance. I mean, they might be weighted die.
Huh?
No way! Oh, yes! Yes! Hell yeah! We're alive! We're actually alive! Yeah!
He's so excited. He's like a
Hey! Why are the two of you just standing there?
he's like a child who just got the greatest present in the world on Christmas. His dad took the gun away from his head.
Guys, it's 1/216th! We just got a miracle!
Yeah. You're right.
I just can't believe it.
We're alive, right?
Of course we're alive! What, do I look like a ghost to you? Or an undead zombie? If I was, then my heart wouldn't be pounding a mile a minute right now.
He's so excited.
Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. We definitely gotta have a toast back in the lounge.
I'll take some of the alcohol here then.
Come on! What are you doing? Hurry up!
Okay. Wow.
I don't think I've seen Junpei this excited since grade school.
I guess he's still the same guy you knew underneath, huh?
I'm really glad.
That we're alive, or...
Probably a mixture of
Both.
Yeah. Ah, the perfect time to get drunk.
Nothing beats a cold one after surviving a close call. Come on! You guys should join me.
Sorry. I'll pass.
I'm really not in the mood for it.
For real? Are you serious?
Hey, are you already drunk?
Yeah, I am! Drunk on life! I am buzzed on this kick-ass feeling of surviving the impossible!
You probably shouldn't drink too much, Junpei.
Why not? We're just going to conk out again in 40 minutes anyway, remember? We just experienced the miracle of hitting 1/216th odds, 0.46%, guys! Come on!
That was way too easy. It's not 0.46%. I don't even... I mean, it definitely isn't in the programming, and I don't think it is in the universe either. Were they weighted dice or something?
Haha, let's use the remaining time we have to savor this awesome moment.
A miracle, huh? It definitely would be, if it happened on the first try.
Guys, what are you saying? We only threw the dice once, right?
Are you sure about that? Maybe we just don't remember. And in reality, we've rolled the dice over and over again.
Huh?
If we threw them 3 times, the probability would be 72 to 1. I wouldn't really call those odds a miracle.
Well, it was 3 times. Again, there's a lot of statistics in this side, and I'm not about to sit down and try to do the math to figure that stuff out, but I'll take her word for it. It's interesting. But we very clearly got gunned down pretty heavily in that one, and they said we were dead too. So I don't think we were like put to sleep and had to do it again or something like that.
Oh, so what? Does that really matter? I'll say it again. We've only gone and thrown the dice once. Once. Right, Carlos?
Yeah, that's true. What are you trying to say, Akane?
Carlos, let's say you were going to roll 10 dice all at the same time. So, do you think you'd end up with all of them displaying a 1?
Of course not. That's impossible.
Right. The probability is 60,466,176 to 1, but that's essentially impossible. If you tried 60,466,176 times, however, what would happen?
The likelihood of all of them being 1 is...
Not so much of an impossibility, right? I'll give you another example. Junpei. If 2 to the 4th power, 16 people, compete in a rock, paper, scissors tournament, how many matches are needed before a winner can be determined?
Why are you talking about...
Just answer the question.
Why are you asking the drunk person?
Really? Okay, first, the 16 narrow down to 8. Then 8 to 4 and 4 to 2. After the final round, one person's left standing, so... a total of 4?
So, what would happen if 2 to the 100 did the same thing?
It'd be 100.
And how confident do you feel about winning this tournament, Junpei?
I'm not, obviously. You're out of the competition after you lose just 1 match. You'd have to win 100 rounds straight to win.
But someone will do it and win, right? A victor who wins 100 matches without losing one will exist. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
The person who won, but only because of circumstance. I mean, more or less.
Well, duh, but why are you...
It may be obvious, but it's important. The one who lives on does so due to circumstance.
The anthropic principle.
Oh, you've heard of it.
I don't think I have.
It's connected to the many worlds and multiverse theories.
I've heard of
What the
those.
hell are you...
This universe is a little too well suited for human beings. That principle explains why. They say, for example, that if Jupiter was just a bit smaller, the Earth likely wouldn't have even formed.
Well, okay. Is that what she's talking about? The fact that the galaxy is so large that the chances for the conditions for like the Earth and all of that and evolution and stuff to build up to the point it has, it all happens somewhere. But since you're the only one who manages to get to that point, the fact that we're experiencing it means, of course, we're the ones experiencing it because it's so unlikely that so unlikely that in order to experience it, period, you have to be that one possibility. I think that's what she's saying. But again, I'm not a master of any of this.
That's not the only instance either. There are physical constants throughout the universe. But if even one had changed the tiniest bit, humanity wouldn't have been created at all.
Well, humanity as it is now. You could also argue that evolution has a part to play in us it being so perfect because we adapt to those situations, they don't adapt to us.
But anyone can see we do actually exist.
And that's exactly my point. We exist. Therefore, we know that we exist. Perhaps somewhere in reality there are countless universes devoid of humanity where the idea of humans didn't even begin. But it isn't possible to know if those other universes exist or not. That's because there are no human beings to observe within them. The only universe we can measure is our own. Therefore, this is the universe we exist in.
Wait, are you talking about tautology?
1 + 1 = 2 is a form of tautology also, right? The left and right sides of the equation say the same thing.
That's sophistry.
Are you sure?
Anyway, I get what you're trying to say, Akane. Maybe, somewhere in this world, there are an infinite number of histories where we were executed by the Gatling guns. But we don't know if those histories really exist. Basically, because we're dead in those histories. The dead can't observe the world. Only those who are still alive can do that. Therefore, we exist here, now.
Yeah, it's not a complicated concept.
The opposite of what I just explained could be true as well. The universe could be not meant for humanity. Maybe there's one not limited by gravity, where they travel faster than light. You can't say for sure such a universe doesn't exist. If it does, then we could expect that aliens would be interacting together within it.
Okay, now that sounds like fun.
Maybe that was the universe God had intended in the first place. And this one is a failure.
What?
So, we exist in the universe God abandoned, huh?
That's just speculation to the 10th degree.
What's the matter?
You guys talking like this, I don't feel like drinking anymore. Kinda getting the feeling I was an idiot for acting like we won the lottery. I mean, don't you agree? There could be a history somewhere out there that's happier than ours right now. Then maybe it's really true.
We might be in the history God abandoned.
I mean...
Now announcing the current casualties.
I'm not sure what they're trying to build up to with that. History that got abandoned. If you're going to be talking about the concept that there's one perfect history out there or something, then if you get stuck up on the idea that there could be a better history out there, that there could be something where people are happier, where the purpose or whatever the hell you want to see out of life is more fulfilled, and that's just pessimism at that point.
Q Team, Q, Mira, Eric. D Team, Diana, Sigma. These 5 are now deceased. As a result, 5 X-passes will be revealed. I, Kill, Fool, Moon, Fate. That is all.
Oh shoot, I remember those.
No!
That means only Phi is still alive.
Sorry.
Oh, my bad. Is this the one where Diana took the gun to her? Because those X-Packs, I definitely have seen those X-Passes before.
Sorry. Forget what I just said. Huh. Seems like we're the ones with the best luck. God hasn't gone and abandoned us.
What do you mean?
Didn't you hear that announcement? 5 X-passes were released. The only one left to die is Phi from D Team, and then we.
Junpei! Don't you ever say that, even if it's a joke.
What is up with that ring? Have not got that explanation yet. Well, someone needs to die for something to come to a head. Oh, okay. I got a new one. Do they all have new ones? Oh my, they all have... Wait, they all sort of have new ones. Well, these two. This is entirely new. I'm gonna check the flow of where that was. Okay, so... Yep, that is where... Oh, another lock and another lock. Ooh. And I'm thinking that this... the new C-Team one has to be this, right? If I remember the structure from my very quick look at it correctly. I don't normally go look for them, but... Oh no, I hadn't finished this one. That was the thing with this. I still had one more for D-Team. Okay, next time I'll come back and take a quick look at this. See y'all next time. Drive safely. Oh man. This is still very confusing. I mean, it's very clear that they want to play off the multiverse theory really heavily. And they want to do something in terms of getting a timeline to do something. Maybe Zero wants a very specific one. I don't think he wants the one that Radical 6 happened in. That 6 million died in. It's weird because it seems like there's only one situation that actually caused that. Which actually would make the most sense. Because, actually there was only one situation that caused that. If you're trying to get it... It would be so much easier to cause Radical 6 to outbreak than just getting them to go to the surface. If you really want to spread Radical 6 as an outbreak, then why would you do it that way? It's not like you need to cover for yourself. You just need to, like, inject someone and let it spread. I mean, the whole reason why that ending caused it to happen was because they went to the surface. Sort of weird. I mean, but you also have the whole situation how that seems like that's the only situation where it gets out. That's the only situation where we've seen it get out. We've had a bunch of people die here, but that's the only time it seems to get out, and that's also substantiated by the fact that it seems as though Phi and Sigma coming back from the future, it's only their versions of themselves. These are the ones that came from that timeline specifically. Which means there probably isn't another timeline that they felt the need to develop their skills to come back and do this, right? Simple as that. At least, maybe? It is a really, really confusing one. I'm going to say it again. Drive safely. Drive safely, drive safely. See you next time. Hello and welcome back. I'm doing this mainly because I want this mock to complete it, this fragment, and this seems like the last thing I need to get. So, we'll see how horrible this ending is with the poison antidote, if it wasn't clear which one I was doing.
Diana! What are you doing?
I think Phi was right about them. There's poison in the vials.
Then what the hell would you call the reason we're writhing and groaning?
Maybe it's some kind of pain drug. It shouldn't kill us if we just...
I wonder what a pain drug might be called, like maybe poison? Might be a word for it. It's anticlimactic. At least it's technically cleared now. Oh, this looks interesting. Okay, let's try it. Transporter. There was a transporter room, wasn't there? Okay, well that's perfectly fine. Is Vi not gonna be in this one? Oh.
Where's Vi?
Might this be after the ending where she died? Or it was just her who died too? In the incinerator, I presume.
I don't see her. She could have woken first and wandered off.
Sigma! Sigma!
It's pretty late.
Huh?
It's after midnight now.
What? Don't tell me the year turned over.
It's no longer the year 2028, but
2029. How long have we been asleep then?
my last memory was 10 and a half hours ago.
You're talking about the vote at 1330?
Yes, but that doesn't mean we've only been sleeping, though. We could have woken up several times.
You're saying the amnesia drug made us forget.
Well, better start looking for Phi.
Yes, you're right.
Ah. And we woke up outside, too. We didn't, wake up in a room. We're just going to find a puzzle in the transporter room, then? There was a transporter room, if I remember correctly. It's been a while, but still. It would be very hard to find her if this is the one where she's been incinerated. Are we missing a room? Oh no, here we are.
This is the last of the rooms.
That Phi. Where'd she go?
Welcome to the transporter room.
Zero.
I can only assume you are searching for something. If you'd like to learn their whereabouts, do as I say.
Damn it! So what are your orders?
First, I shall explain the room to you. As the name suggests, this room contains a device called a transporter.
Why not just have us wake up in this room? It's a bit weird. Why do we have to wander in here? Is it to get us actually looking for her? Because I'm pretty sure we would have looked for her and he could have said something along that lines of, I'll let you out and you can go find her or something like that. Even if we woke up in here. It's a bit odd. Just wasting our time for us to go search everywhere else before we come here. It's only 90 minutes, right?
It was discovered roughly 140 years ago, in the year 1888, at the South Pole. A German expedition was exploring the area. At one point, they became lost, and subsequently stumbled upon it. The device was carefully transported to their homeland and researched in secret. What they eventually uncovered was the fact that the device was not made by man.
But it was made by a dog.
Perhaps it came from a distant planet or some alternate world. Regardless, they determined the intelligence that created it far surpassed that of humans.
I'm really impressed by Gap at
Despite
the moment.
not understanding how it worked, they figured out what it was used for. This device is capable of transporting things through space-time. Hence why it was named Transporter.
Oh, this feels like a bunch of malarkey. Suddenly we have... I mean, we've had... This has been a sci-fi-ish series in its own right for a while, but aliens? Non-human technology? Oh, that's way out there for this. I'm sort of not believing him. Or I suppose this is... Maybe Zero's just giving across the information of what these people believed, not necessarily what was true. Maybe there's just a mystery behind it. Who knows what it might be.
But its construction is much different from what you'd normally expect. If you look toward the back left corner, you'll see something resembling a tree root. This is the nucleus of the transporter and controls its function. And to your right, you should be able to see two objects that look like beds. These are called input pods. Look further right. The two objects similar to casualties are the export pods. In the back is a large container called the material tank. Inside is oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen. A variety of chemical elements that exist on Earth, stored individually. You use it as follows. First, place the material to be transferred into the input pod. We'll call it X to simplify matters. Next, select the location of transfer on the pod console. Pulling the lever will cause the input pod to begin scanning. This scan reads the exact placement of each atom that makes up Object X.
That's impressive.
The obtained data travels through space-time directly to the transfer point's nucleus. That nucleus will then analyze it. It will send the necessary elements from the material tank to the export pod and recreate Object X's original form precisely. Essentially, it acts as an atomic-level 3D printer. A massive amount of energy is required to do a transfer. Once a transportation has occurred, it takes roughly 10 months to recharge. The device cannot be used during that time. A variety of objects can be placed in the same pod, however. In order to transfer a human, each pod must only hold one body within it. Two or more people cannot go into a single pod. It is very difficult to recreate individual brains and proteins. I obtained this machine back in 2009. It had been stored in a U.S. research facility. American troops had confiscated it after the German loss during World War II.
Okay. Interesting, I suppose. It does tell us one thing about Zero. He's old. She's old. It's old. Because, I mean, even Phi and Sigma, they're like in their 20s, and this is 2029 now? So they would have been born in a few years before that happened. I really doubt 1 or 2 year old babies could do anything with it. Diana doesn't seem any significantly older. Actually, none of the people in the group really seem that much older, do they? They all seem like they're in their 20s at the time where you probably wouldn't be able to acquire that at that time. What an interesting thought. Thank you, Zero, for that information.
My explanation ends here. There is a special characteristic about this device, however. This transporter is not simply a device that allows you to teleport. What is transferred is only the atomic data. The object itself does not get transported. Furthermore, that data travels through space-time. It does not just go to the past or present, but also to other histories.
Wait, what?
Now, my instructions. Currently, no power runs through the transporter nucleus. It is completely stopped. If you are able to restart it, you may obtain that which you desire.
Wait, really? Space-time?